Spencer this here for InsideTrackNews.com. I'm hanging out in the trailer of the world famous driver of the number 8 machine, 2014 Sauble Speedway track champion, 3-time champion, up at the beach out of Port Elgin, Ontario. It's none other than the New Age Punisher, Jason Parker, owner of one of the best nicknames in all of motorsports. Jay, we're talking all about the velocity, my man. I mean, you've sort of become a favorite to win at Sunset. You came out midway through the summer, had a great run, a 5-star battle with Brandon Watson, and picked up your first win here at Sunset. It's been a long time coming. You've got a lot of podiums here. Now it just seems though this team has really sort of crested the top of the hill. You know what you need to do. I mean, go ahead and tell me all about the velocity and what a strong run there would mean to the JP Motorsports squad.
Yeah, any of these races in the fall are big races, right? Everyone would love to put one of those trophies on their shelf. So I mean, coming here to Velocity, we know it's always tough. It's turning into, you know, Ontario's biggest and best race of the fall. So, you know, to win that one would be great, especially with the amount of competition that'll be here for that race.
Now, how much does the track change here at Sunset? Because you're going to be qualifying at night. The feature's going to be in the afternoon. I mean, are you, the notes that you make in qualifying, are they going to be relative to when the feature race rules to the track on Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, there's small adjustments we do. I mean, I feel that, you know, if your car's handling, it's going to handle, you know, it's good anytime if it's good. I mean, if you're bad, you're just going to get worse. So, you know, if you got a good car, maybe it turns slightly loose, slightly tight, but then the inside works better for you in one case, the outside works better in another case. So, I don't know. It's sometimes if you adjust your driving style a little bit in the sun or the cool, you can make up for a little change in the track or in the car. But slight adjustments. We don't do big changes. Now,
walking into the Velocity as a Sauble Speedway champion, to be able to represent your home track like that, I mean, that's just got to be huge. That's got to be such an honor to come here when we're going to have, you know, 30, 35 late models and to sort of stand on top of that heap and say, hey, look, you know, yeah, that's me. I'm the Sauble Speedway champion. You know, there are 4 tracks in Ontario that run limited late models, and you're one of the 4 champions.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we had a good year. We won a bunch of races. Guys worked hard. This new McCall car is great. It's working good, and you know, we run hard all season for the championship, and now we're running hard for some playoff wins. And you know, Sauble Speedway is a great track to race. There's a lot of competitors that are coming to run these races as well. Some of them don't travel to all of the races, but you know, whatever their schedule allows. So Sauble Speedway will be well represented at Velocity and Peterborough this year.
Now I'm curious about your new venture into sort of this driver development program. We saw you work with Nick Letson, did some phenomenal work with Nick Letson earlier in the year, and there have been rumblings about other drivers wanting to work with you through the playoff season. You have a fully functional other car ready to go. Are we going to see that leasing program pop up in the playoff season?
It's just funny. I was just talking to a young guy here 15 minutes ago here, so I don't really want to let anything out of the bag until I know anything for sure. But he's a strong runner here at Sunset, and he's looking to maybe move into a limited late model ride, which would be great to see another driver of his caliber run up there. It's a great team that could really support him, so it would be nice to see that happen. The whole driver development program, you kind of spearheaded that. I have this car for sale. It's a good car. I mean, it's a car we raced up until the end of last year. Runs strong. I'd like to sell it ideally, but I also want to see young guys get an opportunity to get behind the wheel. We got a lot of talented drivers that just need a little boot in the ass to get in there and get going. So a lot of times it comes down to dollars and cents, but I do what I can to get them behind the wheel. I try to be fair with them and get them going. I think that if you put one of these young guys in a crappy ride, they get a poor taste for it. You know, it's not good. Put them in a quality ride and they do all right, and then they go from there.
Now, when you were a young man getting into the sport, is that what Vern Monk gave you? Was that the boot in the ass?
Yeah.
A couple times?
My boot in the ass was I had to help him for a little while, and then once I got the itch to do it, I built my own car, kind of against his wishes in the beginning. He was hoping I would help him a little longer, but once I built my own car, then after a few years of running, Vern and I teamed up there for a year and won a championship at Sauble in #04. So that was kind of a highlight in my career, working with my uncle for that. But yeah, it's great. I think that's what this racing community needs is maybe the young guys, they want to race. It's not an easy sport to jump into. It's not go and buy a baseball glove and join the sport. It's a lot more involved than that.
I know that none of this happens with the people off the track. You've been so fortunate to have this incredible network of people behind you. You've had sponsors that you've had on your car for as long as I've been around. I mean, you guys that you've been working with for 10, 12 years. Thank the folks that get this immaculately prepared number 8 car to the racetrack.
Yeah, my sponsors are great. They support us. and have for many, many years. A lot of these sponsors I have tied in for multiple year deals, and that makes me feel good about our program and makes me feel good that they're getting something out of the package. So yeah, I'd like to thank Prestige Contracting, McDonnell Fuels, Keep Right, Bax and Marathon Industries, Saugeen Shores Transmission, Krabby Joe's in Port Elgin, Hanover, Ron Gibbons Construction, Can Do Homes, and I think I got them all there. Yeah, they're key to my success, and I'd like to thank those guys a lot.
And we still don't have a social media address for Jason Parker. He will not go on Twitter. I'm going to keep working at it.
Buddy, if I knew how to run Twitter, I would.
But we're going to work on it.
We're still working on bump stops.
If we can send a monkey into space, we can teach you how to use Twitter. That's my winter project.
You calling me a monkey?
No, not at all. You kidding me? You're the most talented race car driving monkey I've ever met, if that's what we're saying.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go. All right, man. Well, I'll see you at the Velocity. Thanks so much for supporting Sunset, and I look forward to seeing what you can do while representing Sauble Speedway.
Thank you.
There you go, folks. The New Age Punisher, Jason Parker.